I said yesterday what a difference a week makes. South Australia is continuing to rise to the challenge of this particular cluster, and I believe that we are now in a very good position to stare down this second wave. This could have been a potentially catastrophic situation in South Australia, but the swift and decisive action taken following that unequivocal health advice has put us in a very good position, and I want to thank every single South Australian for playing their role in making sure that we didn't have this second wave in South Australia. The Transition Committee met this morning. They will meet again on Friday. We have our eyes firmly fixed on next Tuesday. We have signalled that next Tuesday, the 1st of December, is the day that we will go back to where we were before the Parafield cluster and further lift those restrictions. We do not want to have any restriction in place for one day longer than we need to. We want to open up our economy, we want to get people back to work, and we want to see businesses booming ahead of the festive season. My government is 100% committed to getting business back on its feet. We have just released our state budget, which provided $5 billion worth of economic stimulus and support. This is the single biggest shot of economic adrenaline in any state budget in our state's history. We announced, of course, as part of that, $270 million, which was going to cash payments to businesses which were affected by COVID-19. This was a $10,000 payment to keep the doors open, to keep the lights on, to keep people employed. I'm very pleased to announce today that the small businesses that have continued to be hard hit by COVID-19 have so far received $12 million in cash payments under this scheme's second round, which was only announced 2 weeks ago. That's over 4,000 cafes and restaurants and gyms and beauty salons who have received this cash boost. Today, we are announcing a further extension of the application deadline. Previously, the deadline was the middle of December. We're now pushing that out to the end of February. We know that there are many businesses which are continuing to do it tough during this particularly hard period for our state and for the country. And by extending that deadline for applications until early next year, we give small businesses a further leg up by allowing those that qualify for the second extended JobKeeper payment to apply for the grant. This, of course, is on top of the first round where 18,700 businesses received that $10,000 cash bonus. We'll also be introducing new permanent laws to allow bars, clubs and restaurants to deliver alcohol with meals, helping to support our hospitality businesses during this challenging time. This was a change that we made temporarily during the height of the COVID-19 earlier in the year. We are now putting this in place as a permanent change. And then finally, eligible home builder grant applications will now have 6 months to commence construction of their new home or their renovation from the date of the contract being signed. So this is absolutely great news for the construction sector here in South Australia. Those contracts still need to be signed by the end of this year, the 31st of December. But any contract previously construction needed to start within 3 months. That's now been pushed out to 6 months, and I know this is a huge benefit to those people that are seeking to get application or seeking to get money from the Commonwealth and from the state, but also, most importantly, for the construction sector and employment in South Australia.